Welcome, Alphas, back to the AMS Alpha Male Society podcast. It is Dr. Shantae, your wing girl, coming today to talk about all things related to the essentials of self-care habits for men. All right, guys, if you haven't been paying attention all week, I have been asking little probing questions about how you can be a better version of yourself so that we can fill you up from the inside out, not other way around. All right, so that you can be the best version of yourself, the best alpha possible. But before we get started with that, I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here with us, for being with me, for letting us grow together and get you from point A to point B and totally satisfied with the woman that is sitting next to you, or in front of you, behind you, wherever she is. Just get you the woman of your dreams, alphas. There's no reason to be alone. And I'm sure you've tried many, many things. And you know what? If it doesn't work, it's time to move on. So that's what I'm here for. So let's move on together. You know, other ways you can move on is help your fellow alphas out there and tell them to join the Alpha Male Society. And let's grow our community and create a bigger, better, stronger society for all of us to thrive together. Another way that we can thrive and join in a community is How to Score the Hot Chick by the Hot Chick. So if you're looking for more insights, more detailed, juicy information on what you can do with the woman of your dreams or the woman of the night, pick up this book, guys. I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it. And you're going to want to bring home some of those tricks of the trade for you and share with your buddies. Why not? It's available on Amazon. Go ahead and get it. If you've got the Alpha Male Society app, it is in there for you as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's figure it out, guys. What does it take to do self-care? Now, a lot of times we think of self-care just for women. Massages, manicures, pedicures, hair done, lashes, makeup, you know, the whole 9 yards that women do. But guys, you can't be the best you possible if you're not also taking care of yourself. How else are you going to run that Fortune 500 company if you're not properly caring for you? And it's not for a woman to care for you. Self-care is just that. It's self-care. So are you going to bed on time? Are you getting enough sleep? Quality sleep. Now that's something that we can focus on a little bit later. You know, reach out to me because I do have a lot of wonderful tidbits, scientifically based, psychophysiological fun that we can do to help you sleep better. So are you sleeping okay? If not, why? What's going on in the brain? Do you have that busy brain going? Are you worried about that board meeting the next day? Are you properly aligned and planning for your week ahead? All of those little factors play into our sleep cycles. So I'm not going to spend too much time on the sleep aspect, but it's a huge portion of how we operate on a day-to-day basis. You know, the average American needs 7.6 hours of sleep to properly recover, repair, go through neurogenesis. Let's flush out that nasty little toxins, these built up junk in our bodies and our brains. We need time to do that. And the best time to do that is through sleeping. So I ask you, as a concerned human being, for your well-being, are you sleeping enough? And is that quality of sleep what you need to keep you going in your days? All right. I certainly hope so, alphas. If you're not, well, let's have that conversation and let's get you to sleep better than you've ever slept before so that you can be recharged to wake up at 4 a.m., go hit the gym. Are you cranking it out there? Are you going for a nice run in the morning? Tell me, what's your morning routine like? What's your workout routine like? Now, over the years, I have been in and out of the fitness industry. I know I've seen anything and everything that you could possibly imagine being done in a gym. And I can tell you some of those things are, gosh, golly gee, willikers, freaking retarded. All right, guys, you train the most stupid ways at times. And I'm sorry, if you're lifting a 50-pound kettlebell, I don't need to hear you all the way on the cardio. I'm sorry, that's lame. Do not be the guy in the gym that's grunting, you know, and the weights are like 25-pound flies. Come on. If you want to grunt, make it worth it. Squat that 315 pounds and grunt your ass off. But seriously, I don't want to see you fall into that trap of people pointing and laughing and making fun of you for being the loud guy with the little weights. That is not going to fly, and that is not going to impress any people, especially the women that you may want to impress. We are not impressed by loud grunting in the gym. Now, what I will tell you is very, very sexy is finding a guy that is lasered into what he's doing, that is truly focused, that doesn't care about anything around him, that pushes those weights, that gets sweaty and owns it. Okay, now that is sexy. The gym is not necessarily a place to socialize, while most people do. If you've got an agenda, stay driven, stay focused, stay on it. And that is going to attract those beautiful women that are driven and attracted to motivated men, not gym clowns, not gym rats, not the guys that think they know what they're doing and have absolutely no clue. So you know what? There's no shame in hiring a personal trainer. There's no shame in using my app, the Alpha Male Society app, and using the workouts that I put on there for you guys. Now, these workouts are very simple. Some can be complex, and we have the whole gamut in between. If you're looking for something even more specific, let me know. I love designing programs. It is part of what I did before AMS. Okay. So self-care, we've got sleep. Self-care, we have physical exercise. Now, you don't necessarily have to be a gym person. You know, if your physical activity entails running through the trails, it entails hiking, mountain biking, snowboarding, skiing, CrossFit training, you know, whatever your style is, that's what you want to focus on, because it's not a chore at this point. It's an enjoyable activity. It's something that gets you primed and ready for your day. I don't know about you, but for me, when I go out for a run, it absolutely helps to clear my head. It keeps me grounded. It is my outlet. If I don't get that run in on my designated running days, I feel a little off balance. And I'm sure that you may experience that from time to time too. So when you notice that you are experiencing, you know, a little bit more brain fog or lack of energy levels, let's think back and retrace it. What did you or didn't you do that you normally do to help you stay focused? Did a meeting come up? Did an unexpected phone call take over your training time? These things happen. How do you pivot? That's another part of self-care. You know, the ability to pivot and change when we need to. Are you in a fixed mindset with life or a growth mindset with life? Mindset can be everything to every aspect of life. You know, we offer mindfulness training so that you can start to think on a more global level, so that you can tune it in when you need to and expand when necessary. You know, mindfulness is just like physical training in the gym, but it's for your brain. You know, if we constantly just focus on the negative because we're inundated with negative, that's all we're going to feel. We're going to feel hopeless, lost, despair, angry, frustrated, because we're not focusing on the small little things that are positive. Because let's face it, not every day is sunshine and roses, but there are some wonderful things that can happen each and every day that we need to show gratitude for and gratefulness to have that experience. You know, all experiences are just that. They're experiences. We take what we want from them and we leave the rest. Have you ever found yourself consumed and ruminating and focusing on so many things that are completely irrelevant to what you actually need to accomplish? Are you stuck in that rabbit hole and that hamster wheel of just what happens about this, instead of, you know, picking up your book, your to-do list and saying, nope, that's it. That's what I'm focusing on right now. It is very easy to get distracted, and mindfulness skills help you stay focused on that task at hand. So, how are your mindfulness skills? You know, let's find out. I would love to hear them. So, please share your mindfulness strategies with us in the entire group so that we can all help each other continue to be amazing, right? If you're not working on yourself, what are you working on? I posed the question in the very beginning of, if you're not your best you, how are you going to run your company? How are you going to interact with people? Are you going to be flustered? Are you going to be rushing? Are you going to be disheveled? Did you put on the right outfit today? Did you make sure that your socks match? Does your tie and your belt look good together? These little subtle things, when you're looking to attract another woman, go a very long way. When you're looking to make a good impression in the boardroom or on a job interview, these things matter. The self-care habits that you have are crucial to the quality of life you experience. I was in retail my entire upbringing, high school through college. So fashion, shopping, most girls know a lot about it. Most guys do not. One of my favorite things to do was to help men pick out outfits for their girlfriends, for their wives. Sometimes it was for a sister, an aunt, it doesn't matter. It was just a lot of different people, men coming in to get help for shopping for women. So I want to take it a step further and flip it back. And I want to help the men shop for the men so that you guys look your best, so to impress those women out there that you're looking to impress. So guys, how much time do you spend planning out your outfits for the day? Do I hear 5 seconds, 5 minutes? Do you plan it out the night before, lay it out? That's one of the best ways to help yourself get up, get ready, and get out the door properly prepared, right? We don't have to think. So maybe if you're not doing that, give it a try. See what happens. Pick out your pants, pick out your shirt. If you have to wear a tie, a jacket, your belt, your socks, your shoes, do you look like you walked out of a GQ magazine? Or do you look like you just rolled out of bed, found whatever was the least wrinkled, smelled the best of all your stinky clothes because you're not taking the time to either do your own laundry or hire a laundry service, which is an excellent time saver, by the way. So if you're looking for tips of the trade, look for a local laundry service. They will wash, fold, and deliver your clothes. Pick them up and drop them off. It's a beautiful, beautiful feeling. I am so thankful for my laundry service, because who has time and wants to spend all of that folding and washing clothes? I know I have better things to do, and I know you have better things to do as well. So let me go back to your attire. One of the questions I asked this week was, are you happy with your look? Now, that can be your physical look. Are you happy underneath your clothes? Or are you happy in the external, with your clothes? Both of them play a huge part in your overall confidence levels. Now, are you looking to be more confident? Of course you are. That's what alphas are. We exude confidence. We don't second guess anything when we commit to it, because we've made that choice based on research. We've made that choice based on experience, and we made that choice based on recommendations from other alphas out there, tried and true, that have not had issues with the advice that they're giving. Now, for me personally, I know that I love to be prepared. I love to know when my workouts are. I need to know what I am wearing, when I am wearing it, where I am going, and what the needs are. We talked before about planning for your dates and dressing appropriately for the activity level. Well, this goes for all aspects of life. If you have a really important meeting coming up, you're going to want to put on that best suit. Make sure everything is pressed. Now, if you have a nice casual golf outing or a lunch, make sure you dress appropriately for that. You want to wear slacks and a polo, right? Put your belt on, get the right shoes. Guys, it is not difficult to pull a look together. However, it's not something that your brain wants to actually do. And I say that from years and years of experience about the emphasis placed on what men wear, what boys wear, what older men wear, what college guys wear. Listen, we're all in different phases, and there's still a right look that makes you look the best that you can. Have you ever seen, a really hot looking mom, for instance, and said, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous, but she's in frumpy sweatpants and a hoodie, and her hair is kind of up in a messy bun, but you can see that she's got a lot going on underneath of it. And it makes you wonder, like, ooh, is she wearing underwear? What has she got going on? Why does she dress like this? I wonder what she looks like if she were in jeans and a nice shirt. We think the same thing about you. Did you know that? Ooh, FYI. If you're walking around the mall and we see you, or at the local coffee shop and you're getting your morning latte and you're in, ratty gym clothes, you don't smell good, we are not going to be as inclined to come up and, say hi to you or be receptive if you give us a nice glance and a look of, oh, you're kind of cute. You're kind of cute. If you're in ratty clothes, you're not going to get that second look. You're not going to get the attention that you are wanting. Now, if you're really rolling out of bed, going to Starbucks to get your coffee, you may want to rethink that too. All right. Why? What's the urgency? Where's your pride? Where is your confidence? Where's your self-care? When we look sloppy, we act sloppy and we do sloppy. When we dress well, we speak well, we stand tall, and we command the room. Commanding the room is a confident alpha trait. Now, not all attention is good attention, right? It's not. You don't want that negative attention. You want that positive, I must find a way to talk to this man. And you want to give that woman that look and see it in her eyes, because you're paying attention, that she's got that little twinkle, that little shimmer of, I like your look in this place best. You stand out to me. So I'm going to talk to you. I mean, that definitely has happened to me at the bars. I can go out, sit at the bar by myself, and I'll sit there and I will peruse the room for sure. You want to see who's out there, who came dressed to impress and ready to play, and who is just strolling in because it's Friday night and you just got paid and you're just going to go get whatever you can. Well, if you want the women out there that can tell the difference between the real men versus the childish men, how you dress says a lot about you. So go out to that bar tonight. It is Saturday night. What else are you doing? I want you to put on a killer outfit. Get your shirt pressed. Get those pants crisp. Put on your best underwear, that sexy little boxer briefs, or are you a whitey tighty guy? Do you go commando? What's your underwear style? Women, we all have one. I would love to know yours. It's okay if you don't like to wear underwear. I don't have all the parts that you guys have, and I can definitely see how it would be a little uncomfortable if you are walking around without any underwear, but hey, to each his own. I personally love some sexy little smooth performance. Ooh, wait. Ooh, what do I am in the mood for? Yeah, I love my boxer briefs. It's just very sexy. But if, there's the right kind of sexy whitey tighties and you get to see all the goodies in there, well, I'm not going to say no, and that's not the bad choice either. So guys, whatever you're wearing down there, just be confident and own it. Just own whatever you do. But Own it like an alpha, right? So put on that sexy shirt. What shirt, what color makes your eyes pop? Do you have brown eyes? You have green eyes? You have blue eyes? Navy blue is going to make those baby blues pop. Yeah, hazel eyes? Bring out a little bit of green. Some army green. Boom. They're going to pop. The eyes say so much. We have talked about this before, about eye contact, right? About being engaging and letting people understand that you are truly looking directly at them. So why not wear a shirt that's going to enhance your eye color to make you pop, right? Stand out from the crowd, guys. Do not blend in. There's no fun and no point in blending in when we are looking to stand out and take command, right? So do me a favor and do you a favor, and let's go through that closet. If it doesn't fit, if it's hanging off the shoulders, if, it's just loose and baggy and it makes you look 10 to 20 pounds heavier than you are, boop, time to get rid of it. Put it in the donation and let's give it away. Women, we have done this so many times. We wear the frumpy things because we think we're too fat, right? And it makes you look even fatter. Okay. Same thing happens for you guys. So wear something a little more tailored. Wear something that highlights your shoulders. Do you have great biceps? I want to see them. I want to know that there's something really strong to hold on to underneath that shirt, underneath that sweater. Give us a little bit to tease our minds. Just as that frumpy little sexy mom that you saw, getting her coffee or running into Dunkin' to get, donuts for the soccer team, whatever it might be. You want to know what else she's got underneath there. Well, I want to know what you've got underneath there. So give me a little something to make me wander. Let me use my mind, because mental stimulation leads to what, guys? Physical stimulation. That's right. So never forget that. Okay. So if you're looking to make a visual statement, do it. If you're looking to make a physical statement, as in you want your body to be better, well, do it. Seriously, what is stopping you from doing some activity? What's stopping you from walking around the block? What's stopping you from putting that extra piece of pizza in your mouth? Are you eating the way to feed your brain, your body, your soul? Are you eating enough to boost your testosterone? Or are you eating things that are tearing you down and making you less of an alpha? Nutrition is more than just the food on your plate. There's reasons that we need a certain amount of fats in our diet. There's reasons that we need a certain amount of carbohydrates and proteins. We don't need sugar and we don't need alcohol, but are those your cruxes? For most people, they are. Moderation is key to everything in life. And we can have certainly some great conversations about nutrition and how it can affect everything that you do, but we're not going to get into total detail about this other than stop overeating. It is okay to have a steak and a potato or some French fries. I'm totally down with that. I will eat a steak and a potato every day of the week if I could. I love red meat. If you are a meat eater, go for it. All right. You are getting so much more nutrients in that than you will in any plant-based, nutrition. Stay away from a lot of processed foods. Let's just say there's better options out there. All right. There's absolutely better options than processed foods and meat that is not meat. We will just say it like that. Okay. If it's a cow and it moves, make a burger, make a steak. That's where they come from. Thank you to all the cows of the world for helping to nourish my body, my mind, and my soul. All right. So let your food nourish you. Use it because it's the only fuel your body needs. Your body is your vessel, right, guys? Your body is taking you from point A to point B each and every day. And you want that vessel to be strong. You want to have that great foundation, right? That's what we're doing. So if you want to build the muscle in the gym, eat the protein, get your essential amino acids. Hit me up if you're looking for the best recommendation, because I've got it. I know exactly what to take because I take it every single day and I absolutely love it. And I know that you will too. So guys, hit me up. I've got the inside scoop for you on what scoop to get of your aminos, right? So build it up. Feed yourself to fuel yourself, right? There's nothing more gluttonous than just overeating for the sake of overeating. What are we doing, right, guys? What void are you trying to fill by overeating? Is it the companionship of a woman? Well, guess what? If you're sitting at home right now eating, pizza and beer and chicken wings and watching basketball, but wishing you were with a woman, do you think you're going to get up and go be with a woman? No. Put that shit down, get your ass up, and go outside. You can take this with you. You can listen to me anywhere. Let's go for a walk together. Let's go ride a bike together. Let's go 50 miles. Why not? Let's go ride your bike 50 miles, okay? Take a little hike. Go for a run. Move, move, move. Step number 1 is just get up. If we want changes, we have to make changes. Self-care starts with you, and it starts right now. There is nothing ever stopping from us from improving ourselves at every given moment of every single day. If you mess up, scratch it, wipe it, learn, and move on, right? It doesn't get any more simple than that. The world of dating has become complicated because humans have made it more complicated. Technology advances, they haven't really made it more complicated if you think about it. They're giving you more options, and sometimes more options can be overwhelming. And overwhelming can lead us to a sense of brain fog and that freeze factor, right? So we know we have the fight or flight, but there's also that freeze where we have so many choices, so much to do, that we don't know where to go and we just stay stuck, right? So are you feeling stuck right now? Okay, I can work with that. Let's get you unstuck. And the best way to get you unstuck is to just pick any new thing to do. So I challenged you guys this week. I challenged you to go do something that you've always wanted to do that you've never done before. Did you do it? Did you make an appointment to maybe go skydiving or drive a race car? Is there a restaurant that you really want to go to? Is there a movie? Is there a book? Is there anything new that you want to do to improve yourself that's just for you, an experience of your own kind that's going to help reinvigorate you, that's going to help you recharge those batteries to keep you strong, to keep you sexy, to keep you exhilarated, right? So what are they? What are those new experiences? I want to know. Share them. What do you got going on this weekend? If you haven't been able to book something for this week specifically, well, book it out. Doesn't necessarily have to be done this day. I just want you to think outside the box. I want you to think outside the box on where you can maybe meet your next date. It doesn't have to be the bar. It doesn't have to be the mall. It doesn't have to be a networking meeting. It doesn't have to be, there's no specific has to be anywheres. So make a little mental list. Where have you been? What are those results? Are you getting the results you want there? And if not, it's time to make some changes. So where can you go? I'm challenging you a lot right now, guys. I really want you to think because there's so much more out there for you. And let's get rid of those limiting beliefs, right? That's part of self-care, is treating our brains the right way. Being positive and good to ourselves is part of self-care. So let's break it down again, starting from the top, right? We talked a little bit about sleep is essential for self-care, nutrition, physical exercise, working on your attire, right? So we want to make sure that you are properly dressed. Well, what's left? Grooming. Yes, I know I have made a few fun little videos about the grooming aspect. And if your nose hairs are not trimmed, if you have ear hairs, please take care of that. If you have back hair, if you have itchy chest hair, if you are just scraggly up top, go get a haircut. Go shave. If you have a beard, make sure it's nice and trimmed. You don't want to go out with a woman, right, that has, let's just say, really bad Botox, okay? And she's just coming off of some lip injections and she's walking around like this. Is that very attractive to you? Absolutely not. If you are walking out and about in the world and you have nose hair coming out and ear hairs sticking out, that is so unattractive. You are never going to get that second look. Take care of the grooming. Do you floss your teeth? Do you brush your teeth twice a day? Do you wear deodorant, guys? You'd be surprised how many men I encounter that just smell. And for no good reason. I understand if you smell because you literally just crushed a crazy ass workout. Yay, you have earned that right to be sweaty and stinky because you're going to go home and you're going to shower and you're going to put on that nice outfit and you're going to go out. That is definitely acceptable and that's sexy. But if you're walking around like you just went to the gym, but you haven't even stepped foot in one in 5 years, there's a problem right there. So guys, make sure that your nails are done. Yes. Trim them, file them, go get a manicure, get them buffed, clear polish. You taking the time to do your nails says so much about the pride that you take in your appearance. And when we can see pride in your appearance, we know that you take pride in a lot of other aspects of life. You most likely take pride in the cleanliness of your car. You most likely take pride in the cleanliness of your house, your condo, your office, wherever it might be. We can see those little details are bigger than the big things. Remember that. If I go to shake your hand, what am I going to notice? Food for thought. Absolute food for thought. So there we go. Make sure you sleep. Make sure you do some kind of physical activities. Feed yourself the proper way so that you can thrive in everything that you're doing. Make sure that you have the right attire. And finally, groom yourself to be visually, olfactory. Yes, we're using our 5 senses here. You want to see you, we want to smell you, but we want to smell a good version of you. All right. So find that awesome cologne. I don't know which guys like what. I'd love to actually find out. So if you have a favorite scent that makes you feel oh so alpha, tell me. Maybe I'll go smell it. Maybe I'll send you a gift for your birthday. You never know, alphas. I love my men out there. I love the men that want to be better versions of themselves out there. And if you're looking for a little more in-depth insights, hit me up, Dr. Shante. I am all yours, guys. So continue to work on yourself. Continue to enjoy life. Continue to date wonderful, beautiful, sexy women. And continue to grow. And I'm going to continue to see you guys. So hit me up on the Alpha Male Society app. Share that with your friends. Download it. Turn on to the podcast. Tell your friends. And lastly, don't forget the House Score with a Hot Chick by the Hot Chick. All right, guys. Take care, and I will see y'all next time.